Yo, what's up guys, it's Zeepeye here with the Elemental Shaman guide, and now today we're just gonna go through a little bit what I think, raises, new covenants, maybe possible new legendaries, and everything is what you kinda need to know now, what have happened now in the new patch in WoW. So yeah, let's just look into what was new. They buffed Chain Lightning by 35%, which is quite... It's not really a button you do press a lot in PvP, which is not gonna make it that massive. Earthquake has also been buffed by 70%. This is more kind of PvE buff, I would say. Like, this doesn't really do too much in PvP. But this one, Earthshock one, is a huge buff for Elemental Shaman. Like, when you play with a lot of crit, you have Skyfury up, maybe playing with a Boomkin, or playing with a mage, just in general, like, you can do some nasty Earthshock crits if you have Skyfury, maybe even playing with Badge and stuff, which will be quite huge. And then we have the Lava Burst nerf. So what you guys have been playing with is, most of the time, you've been playing with the Wind Speaker. So now, when you do get that Lava Burst, when you do Earthshock and get that Lava Burst, do damage with it, it's kind of the same as the normal one before. Like, that's literally what you were doing before. And I've been playing a lot of arenas nowadays, and I can definitely feel like that it's very noticeable that the Lava Burst doesn't hit as much, and you don't really have that one tap kind of potential anymore with the echoing when you play echoing shock. Them nerfed some echoing of Great Sundering. That's not really anything huge. Just trying to look right here. Yeah, I think that's kind of much it. They've just buffed Chain Lightning, Earthquake, and Earthshock, and nerfed our main damage Lava Burst by 10%, which is quite a massive buff. Let's see, what else are we gonna go through? We can just go through a little bit how I've been playing a lot of arenas these days. The patch came this Wednesday. I've talked to some people, and I would say that the move nowadays is not to play with Wind Speaker. The Wind Speaker is still a decent choice when you do play Aftershock, and you could even, into some matchups, maybe even if you wanted to play without the Skyfury Totem or without the ground for the Elemental Atonement. When is a good time to do this? It's like, let's say you will face a Warrior Windwalker. You could remove that grounding totem because it wouldn't be really that needed, and you could RNG it, so you could like literally spam it. Like, look, we can just try to build up a little bit so you guys can see what it could potentially happen. I'll just pop here as well, which is can be quite OP. I'll just try to get full Maelstrom bar, maybe we can RNG it a little bit. Okay, we're full now. Okay, we can Earthshock. Okay, we did not get it. Earthshock again. Now we actually procced it. Like, you can stand and just jump and do this for actually quite a long time. If you're RNG, you could actually do it for a very, very long time. Also, I just want to point out, this buff to Earthshock is a massive kind of buff for LMH. Because on the LMH goes, you kind of just need big damage, right? And you will get the big damage with the Earthshock. That you are kind of needing. And also, I sadly don't have this legendary yet. This is going to be your main one to go with. Elemental Equilibrium is going to be your main legendary. This one is the best your best legendary by far. This one is going to be your main one, so you're going to want to play with the Elemental Equilibrium. The talents for that one is going to be like this. This is going to be your standard talents every game. This is going to be the most regular one. Primal Elementalist, Weak Echoed Elements. What you're going to want to be doing is, you're going to want to be... maybe you guys don't know this, but when you're playing with the Equilibrium, I don't sadly have that legendary, I guess, so you just bear in mind with me. So, when you do get your Earthshock up, like... I'm just going to build it up right now. So when you do get 60 Maelstrom right now, okay, here. So you might not know that Echoing Shock actually procs your Equilibrium, so you get the 50% damage. You press it. Obviously, you should do Skyfury first, and then press your Earthshock. Like now, I didn't really like it because I lost my Maelstrom. I just wanted to show, but yeah, you wanna do like here. Look, I will do it again anyways. We will just wait, but what you wanna be doing is. You want to make sure that you get Skyfury with the Blood Fury, if you're playing Horde, for the biggest event, like even Badge here. This is where you want to press Badge as well for it. Okay, we have it ready now, so we're just gonna Skyfury, Blood Fury, Echoing, Earthshock, and boom. Now we're gonna Earthshock it again. That's gonna be your biggest burst that you can do, and which is what you need for LMH. LMH is how you wanna burst. You're gonna be using it. Most of your echoing shock is gonna be an Earthshock. So before there was always the chance of someone dispelling your flame shock when you're echoing, which was very annoying. So now you don't have to actually worry about that problem anymore, which is gonna be quite nice. You're gonna start feeling like the same playstyle if you guys did play BFA arenas. That is kind of a little bit of the same thing, you know. It's like Earthshock is gonna be your main damage, and then you just use your fillers on Stormkeeper, Lava Burst, and etc. You know, like it's not as much. And yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say about the Equilibrium. What I've been playing a lot with on EU ladder as well is the new this legendary called where is it? Here we go. Bam. Okay, wait. So I just remove this one. I've been playing a lot of it. Chain of Devastation. It is a very funny, kind of unique legendary. It is a bit stupid sometimes. If you have enough soul ashes and you have just been trolling around a little bit and want to play for fun, I'll recommend if you're playing double DPS as LN2s, this is the legendary you want to be using. It is a very, very, very OP legendary just because there is no turn back. So what you kind of do before arena starts, you'll put on your chain heal. I will just put this whatever here, doesn't really matter. So what you can do the whole game, this is literally what you do all game. You chain heal, chain lightning, chain heal. There's no back. You can do this the whole time, the whole game, and it actually heals a very big ton of amount of damage. Like you just spam it. You can just spam it, and then you just fill in with fillers like Earthshock. You're not gonna do as much damage maybe, but you will be very mortal. It's a good kind of defensive tool as well for your team. That if you're playing into double, like I like to play this into RMP, where you're gonna win a mana. So usually this priest, where you wanna win a mana, it could be good into jungle, into even shadow play, something like this, you know, where you guys just gotta win and live for a long time, so you don't because you are a kind of secondary healer with this. Like look at how you can do this the whole game. You can literally, if you want to, you can sit like this, and yeah, just make sure that when you're using this, that you're making like when I play this, I have party 1 and 2 chain heal. And it just makes it a bit easier and you don't have to click so much, like, which is quite annoying. So you just have it for party 1 and 2. You just spam, you know, your buttons. I also have a macro. I will link it down below, where it looks like this. Just look. So now I'm gonna chain lightning. Now it's gonna change. You know, it's just a macro and everything. So chain heal, chain lightning, chain heal. Like, which just makes it a bit more, you just have to press one button, which is a quite nice macro to have. So yeah, I'll make it sure the macro is down below. So yeah, this one you want to be playing into this priest mainly shadow play, where you need to just off heal a little bit, help your team out. Very good in twos. For this legendary, I would say still these talents are quite, this is your kind of the default talents I would still say you want to be playing with. You guys might notice I always kind of play with Battle Masters. This is because Battle Master is quite OP in the current meta. You can save your wall with having it. You have a lot of good stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of people who've been telling me that they're playing the Cepheus, playing the Urshield Legendary, the rest of one. And I do believe there are still good ones. I don't think, like as Elemental Shaman, you're gonna wanna have multiple legendaries. But for just overall damage, just take Elemental Equilibrium. Also guys, the Skyfear one, Skybreaker I'm saying, sorry. The Skybreaker legendary has been very good for a long time now. Sadly I don't have it, I haven't been able to try it out as much. I did try it out, and this legendary, if you guys are playing that LLOC comp, I would recommend you playing this one. It is a very big bang. It's probably the most damaged legendary you can have. The reason is why with Warlock, when you want to be playing with a Warlock, is just because of your Warlocks will get UAs off. It's not as much spam dispelling. That's the kind of the problem, where Flame Shock, Shamans are kind of vulnerable to Flame Shock dispelling, being a bit, you know, annoying, spam dispelling, lining, etc. This one will just make you just doing overall more damage would just help out, might be able to kill the game faster, damp the games a bit faster. With these talents, I would probably still just play this. Yeah, I would probably just play this, still use echoing for Earthshock. That's kind of your main thing to go. I could see myself into some matchups I have been playing when I did play some LSD on stream the other days. I actually went out from Primal Elementalist for Ice Fury, and I played like this, which is also kind of good. I actually like this into Spellcaster. If you're facing like God comp, yeah, like Shatter, which is a very good comp right now, like double caster in general, not Shadowplay though, but like God comps, I do like this one, and I would play Skybreaker in LSD. If for LMH, if I did play LMH, those are kind of your main comps these days. It's like LMH, you want to be playing with, if you face a God comp, I will just say go Elemental Equilibrium and just play the standard talents. Like, you don't really need Ice Fury. Ice Fury is quite nice when you get the cast a lot, they're very snared, and it's not too much damage difference, but it's kind of nice in LMH that you have a pet tool for damp. That's the kind of reason why you want to play this. When you're playing with a Warlock, you don't really need the pet tool because you have Hellstone, you have Gate, you are a bit more tankier into that comp, and yeah, it's just nice. You will just get more Maelstrom, and this Ice Fury is not too bad. It actually hits quite a lot of significant damage. So yeah, we kind of talked about now the Elemental Equilibrium. This is your main one. I've said this now a few times, but yeah, this is gonna be your main one. This is the one you want to get first. Then I will probably recommend you, if you want to get second, I will probably tell you to go for, like, if you want to try get high in arenas, get this Shin of Devastation before. Maybe when it gets nerfed, it's not gonna be as good, but this one is super OP. And then you have Skybreaker. If you're gonna play LSD, you wanna get this one. But if you don't have that one, it's no problem. You just get the element. If you can't get this one, you can play Elemental Equipment. It's not that a huge difference, but yeah, you will notice it's kind of nice playing with this one. But this one is just overall the best one. So nowadays you don't really want to play with the Wind Speaker anymore. This one is kind of piss compared to the other two. Shin of Devastation, we talked about it, which is very nice. Into double casters like this priest where you just want to win no mana and just kind of relax. A lot of people have been telling me that they've been playing like this one, the Earthshock one that gives you an earthquake, which I've never got to try sadly. This could be an option. I don't really like seeing, you know, earthquaking and stuff in arenas. Maybe it is a bit good, you know, who knows. Cepheus, people don't really play this anymore. I don't know. It is decent legendary, you know, like that you're shorter, but as L you want to do damage, right? It doesn't feel good just, you know, just being less in CC and stuff, and you don't have the big banks. So yeah, that's pretty much about that. So races, what have changed? Not really much. Like you still want to go for that orc on Horde, which is so strong. You have the what is it, hardness? I think it's hardness, right? Yeah, hardness that makes your stun direction by 20%. It's too big for arenas. Just that you can't really get stunned for so long. You also get this nice Blood Fury, which is nice. And on Alliance, I would recommend you guys just playing normal Dwarf. But Alliance, it doesn't really matter. You can play Iron Dwarf, you can play Draenei. It doesn't really matter too much. If you want to min-max, I will say you go Dwarf just for the crit damage, because it will probably be quite nice now with the Earthshock buff, where you crit, you know, with Sky Fury. Maybe you play Badge, and yeah. So let's talk about the stats. For El Shaman now, I will recommend you guys getting at least 10% haste. 10% haste. My Shaman's gear is sadly not the best one right now. But yeah, you want to get 10% haste at least. That's where you kind of want to be, at least. You could, like, it doesn't matter if you can get more. I say at least you want to have 10% haste. Yes, so it doesn't feel too clunky, and you can still get if you are doing damage, you can still get a grounding off, which is kind of huge. For crit, I don't know how much crit you guys will be able to get. Maybe you'll be able to get like 15%, maybe more, maybe less. But yeah, crit is gonna be your main stat now. So what you're gonna want to going is Versa, 10% haste into crit. That's kind of that's the move right now, I would say. For Elemental Shamans, just crit is so good right now. It's just, I mean, like when you do get that feeling of critting an Earthshock, it feels very good. and doing that with echoing shock as well. It can be, you can do over 20k damage with just that earth shock with echoing, which is big. But yeah, let's talk about covenants. Covenants, I've seen some people telling me they have been playing, you know, this is kind of the standard one that I do like playing, is Tumbling Waves, Into Vital Exoration, Call of Flame, and then Thunder's Pause. You could be playing the Refreshing Waters, it doesn't really matter too much. I've been just playing it because I have needed to be a Ferrari in the arenas. When you play Thunder's Pause with this kind of spec right here, I do like playing this spec sometimes. So you play Spectral Recover with Spirit Wolf, and then you have this Thunder's Pause. You're actually a Ferrari. You move very quick. You can see, like, look, you have a speed up here. And this is us in arenas, if you're not snared, which is kind of OP. Just running around pillars, you have 2 melee cleaves, and you're getting chased down. It's gonna help you very much in arenas. Just knowing how to position, how to run in kite is gonna make you win a lot of games. People always say, how do you kite CP? How, like, I face double melees, how do you do? What I do, guys, is this 3 together is the main stuff what you need. So let's say you're playing Thunder. Say you have 2 boys coming after you. This is the Nagrana pillar. Let's say we just open, we came out from the arenas, the 2 melees are coming. I'm gonna play, let's say I'm playing Thunder. This is coming after me, this melee is coming after me. I'm just gonna be running. They're both are running on top. Let's say this is a warrior, this is the enhance. My warrior is right here, let's say that. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, you stumbled this guy, and I will lasso this guy. So we say, then we count down 3, 2, 1. He stumbles him, I lasso him. I always try and move, because you can move and lasso. I try always move behind the pillar. And then we're lassoing, and then this guy is gonna come out. Let's see, this is the warrior, and this is Enha. What are we gonna do? So let's say what they are gonna be doing is this enhance is gonna take this way, the warrior is gonna take this way. Which one do we want to go to? You want to go to an Enha, or you want to go to the warrior? Of course you want to go to the Enha, because the warrior is he's gonna bang you if he gets to hit you. So you're gonna move to the Enha. You're just gonna see this warrior, you're just gonna try to dance with him. That's kind of your move, and just try to be annoying. Don't want to use your knock before the warrior uses leap. It's never good to knock before he uses his leap. When a warrior charges you, I do not recommend of you guys pressing his knock, because he will just charge, I mean, he will just leap on top of you, and it's gonna be a big problem. And you will still be dying, so just try to save that one. Or what you could do though, you could be a bit sneaky as well when he do charge you. What I can do sometimes is, let's say you're on the edge of a corner of a pillar. Let's say this guy charges you, he comes here, you knock and move, and then he leaps, like, you know he's gonna leap, but you just try to line it. That's also, he can't. But let's say it was the other way around. Let's say he leaps here and you knock and you start moving, then he cannot get you, he's gone, it's forever over. Then you will just dance for him, you will just show him who's the boss, and yeah, blah blah blah. You will do the lasso go, and you'll be just fighting him around, which is very nice. But yeah, let's continue. I just wanted to point that out, that that's a very good spec into melee cleave. I do like playing Spirit Wolf instead of Urshield into double melee cleaves. In any comp I play, if I play LMH, this is gonna be your standard kind of talent tree, this one. This is gonna be your absolute standard one if you face a double melee. If you're facing a melee caster, Urshield, but Ret Warrior, Turbo, this is your standard one. Even what you could do, I do sometimes into Turbo, is I don't even play with ground, and I play like this. This is also very good. Because Turbos these days have actually started to tunnel us, guys, so just make sure you always play Spirit Wolf into double melees, because you're gonna get brutalized otherwise. At least Spirit Wolf. This one is gonna help it's gonna help you a lot as well. But yeah, on Covenants, we still have just kind of the same one. You wanna be this one. There's no point of playing any of the other ones, because they're not as good actually. You like the ooze, you get the ooze, and the ultimate form is so big, it's quite, you know, you can do some OP plays, you can immune CC, and you just kind of quite tanky with this. Saved me many times, this ooze. This one is still so strong. It's just a very good, I mean, this is just a very good Covenant with all my soul bands and everything. There's recently been some guys telling me that Night Fae might be the move. I've seen some one tap clips, and I think it could be hilarious to try it out and just play it for fun. So if you are playing Night Fae right now, if you're a Night Fae Shaman, Let's try it out. I saw some guy, he just literally one-tapped the rogue. Like, he just channels him, which looks very funny. I'm not sure where I can find a clip of it. I will try to find it, but yeah, I will find a clip, guys, where you can see. I will show you in just look down below in the description. I will show you guys a clip of a Night Fae El Shaman, how it can look, which could be fun to play if you are just play maybe L as an alt just for fun and just want to do fun one taps. I would recommend you checking that one out for sure. Night Fae is not bad at all. And yeah, I don't know, it's I know it's been a bit small, maybe a little bit short video. I just went through a little bit what I think what's gonna like kind of have changed. It's just mainly your damage rotation is a little bit different now with echoing into Earthshock. The legendaries changed for more most matchup. You want to play Elemental Aquarium, and then you have Chain of Devastation into the priest teams where you kind of just want to people. And then you have Skybreaker just for the other good stuff. And yeah, I hope this video is gonna help you guys. If you have any questions, I will try to answer you guys in the comments, or you can just come to my stream. And yeah, I just hope this was good enough. And yeah, thank you guys. Peace.